Once you have everything laid out, you want to begin by assembling the mini box at the top of the main box. I start by sanding all of the pieces of the wood that are going to make up the mini box. Sand all the pieces that are going to be adhered together without adhesive. And then once I've sanded everything, I'm going to add super glue and assemble the top mini box. And I assemble, once I have all of the pieces super glue added and, put in the very top piece, I then use a piece of leftover main top piece to hold the mini box together and allow the glue to cure. Then I'm going to add the very top cover. I like to add this cover to hide the pieces that come together. It gives it a polished finish. Then I'm going to start getting my pieces of the main box ready by first adding the transparent flex to the three sides, the front and two sides. You want to remove the 3M backing or double-sided adhesive backing if you use that, and then apply the flex to both the front, and then you're going to repeat the steps for the two sides. And once you have, the three sides assembled, you're going to add your you're going to add your fairy lights to the very back part of the main box. You want to do this by removing the cover, testing your lights, and then you're going to embed the fairy lights into the double-sided adhesive in the back. And I just evenly spread them out along the back. There's no right or wrong way to do this. There are two other options to doing this, one with super glue and one without adhesive at all. And I have videos for both of those on my YouTube channel. So once the fairy lights are in the back, I just kind of press, with a, something that, stick or whatever, embed all of the tubing into the adhesive. And then once that is ready, I'm going to get my bottom piece ready. And I do that by applying the cover, and then if you are using flex on the bottom, you can add flex at this point as well. But once the bottom is ready, then you're going to assemble your sides. And I just make sure that all sides are flush, or as flush as I can make them. And then add the back piece. You want to make sure that the tubing for the fairy lights is kind of out of the way, or the line, I guess, for the fairy lights is out of the way. So once everything is flush and ready to go, you're going to add a piece of vellum paper on the inside, and then just, kind of, press it into the adhesive. And then I add the vellum just to kind of disperse the light a little. Once you've done that, then you insert your battery pack through the top square, and then I add super glue to the very top, where the top of the actual box and the main top part come together, just to keep it secure. And then for the battery pack, this is a lantern, so I am just going to adhere the battery pack to the very top box, and just make sure that you can add the top mini box to the piece. And then I also add the cover around the top mini box, and then once that I make sure everything can fit, then I adhere the top cover to the actual box. And then, as you see, it's very easy to just pop off the mini box around the top, and then turn your light on and off. And I did put the words upside down on the top mini box, but I do have covers that can fix those kind of problems. All right, bye.